Holy packs. Hey guys, haven't done a mail day video in a while, so this is just a small thing of some purchases I made recently or in the last couple weeks. Various sites, I think a couple of Macari stuff, but I was just kind of wasn't looking for anything in particular, just kind of hunting around, seeing what deals I could get. Obviously most of my focus has been buying collections from folks, and things like that, like looking at Facebook Marketplace or stuff like that. But every once in a while, so I'll still keep an eye open for specific cards, maybe that I can get and add to my own collection. So let's start with. I didn't keep the envelope this came in, but I did purchase a Tony Gwynn rookie recently, and they used a lot of tape on this one. And I don't like when they tape up the actual thing here. All right, hold on one second. Just gotta rip this tape off. Definitely very secure. But so this Tony Gwynn rookie was on sale for like it was only a few bucks. Maybe it's like $5, something like that. Pretty cheap. But in looking at the condition, obviously I was worried that, all right, maybe something was wrong with the condition. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is some dinging along the corner or along the edge here. So it definitely isn't, it's probably would be, maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of like a 6 or possibly a 7, but there's some markings here along the edge as well. So not, but centering is pretty good. Corners are okay. There's a little ding on the corner here. So maybe it is like maybe more of a hard 6, possibly 5, but 6. But in any case, so I didn't buy it to grade it, right? Now I do have other Tony Gwynn rookies. There are a lot out there, but given that the price of this was fairly good, what I've been doing is when I have like when I'm moving large vintage, I'll throw in a rookie or something like that on top of it, so it brings up some more appeal. So I'll probably use this as a centerpiece to one of my larger lots, vintage lots that I'll post on eBay. So the buy here was just because it was on sale real cheap, and so it's going to be some eye appeal for when I sell my other vintage items. So I don't know if I'll really keep it for myself or not. This next one though, this one is a card I've always kind of wanted and I haven't gotten yet. So, and again, this was on sale for cheap. Mostly because of, I think, the way this was cut. If you look at the, it's definitely off-centered here, kind of a narrow cut right on the right side here and on the bottom. But the Ozzie Smith rookie card, I haven't had this card yet, and it's a pretty iconic card, especially for him, obviously for him, but in the hobby itself, so I haven't had it before, so I just wanted to purchase it, have it in my own PC. I've been kind of, thinking about what cards I want to build my PC out in, and I think I want to try and start building out some of the more iconic cards. So this one for me was definitely a big one. I know for myself growing up, always kind of eyeballed that one, wanting to own it when I was younger and never really got around to purchasing it. I think the other one I want to try and see if I can get is maybe like the Eddie Murray one. And there's plenty of options out there for sure. But a couple of Padres to start off too. That was not intentional. I didn't. I have not really a fan of the Padres, but yet collecting their cards. All right, so this next one, it came out. This one I know I got from Macari, and this one I got for about, I think, $5. Hey, you put $5 on there. So they have $4 or $5, I think, is what they got it for. And this was the, let's see if I can peel this off here. I don't like having the sticker on there. All right, perfect. And this guy that I bought it from, he had a whole bunch of vintage cards and everything else. So I hadn't had a Reggie Jackson. I saw the All-Star card for him. And I think this was, yeah, I think this was 1970. Maybe? Yeah, I think this is the 1970 Topps All-Star card. So it is a little dinged in the corner. Let's see if I can open it up, actually. get a better view of it. Yeah, so the corner here is a little dinged up and it has a slight crease, or maybe that was just, I don't know, maybe that was just some stuff. But everything else seems to be pretty solid with the card. It is a little off-centered, right? Heavy on the left, thin on the right. But it's a nice card. And again, it's more of these vintage cards that I'm just trying to collect, especially if I can get them on the cheap, or maybe if they're undervalued, or what I believe to be undervalued, I'll snag them up and just put them aside. I mean, whether I ever get this graded or not, I doubt I'll get this one graded. But, you know, getting Reggie Jackson cards, especially early in his career, it's kind of fun. I didn't have very many, so just looking to build out those. So these vintage cards are kind of what I'm honing in on lately. So trying to build those out. And then the last card here I got is a Michael Jordan rookie card. What? No. So it is a Michael Jordan rookie card. But it is a reprint. And I specifically bought it because I knew it was a reprint. And I just wanted to see what it was like, you know, and I don't plan on reselling this or pretending it's, you know, a real card or anything like that. But I did want to just see, you know, what it felt like how to identify it. Maybe like if I knew, if anybody was ever trying to sell me one, you know, if I could get a feel of it, see what how the texture was. And I can tell you right off the bat, just touching this card now, right? It definitely it doesn't feel like cardboard, right? It has that, almost like plasticky, smooth feel that you don't get like if you touch one of these vintage cards here. It's too glossy and too smooth. And then the other thing is too, is it's very like flexible. So it's definitely not on cardboard. Or if it's on paper, it's on like a different type of paper. And obviously noticeably brighter here on the back, right? The print is clean, like no flaws. So not the way it would be is if you got this, it would be a little, you know, faded white, or the colors would be a little bit more faded. This is definitely too bright, too preserved of colors and everything else. So clearly a reprint. Not even, I mean, if you were to look at it through, you know, the plastic, the penny sleeve and the plastic, you may not know it off the bat. Actually, the Fleer Premium is pretty blurry too. So obviously like a photocopy of something, not printed, but like definitely copied over. And the photo itself is a little blurry now that I look at it a little closer. But so clearly a reprint, a knockoff. But I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to buy it so I could feel it, so I could see it, so I know exactly what it looks like, what it feels like, because I've seen a lot lately of people selling like vintage lots or these huge lots with some great cards in there. But it seemed to me, you know, it definitely raised my eyebrow, because it's like, well, if you got all those great cards, you know, why are you selling them in a lot for the amount of money you're trying to put it on for? Why not just get it graded, you know, make a lot of money just on a single card, as opposed to trying to sell all these high-end rookies or the Michael Jordan rookie with this other lot. So again, it's just more for my own edification or education, I guess, of understanding what this card was all about. And I would suggest, you know, I wouldn't suggest everyone go buy one, but I would say if you have a chance, if you are uncertain of a card, or you do think somebody's trying to pull one over for you, if you don't have the chance to touch and feel it first, then, you know, I would err on the side of caution, because if someone's trying to sell you something that seems too good to be true, most of the time it usually is. But this is what, you know, quick and easy one. This is what I got for my mail day. I thought I had another one out there somewhere, but maybe just hadn't been delivered yet. But again, trying to get some key rookies. This one I'm gonna, you know, use to resell in another lot. Nice to have this iconic card. I think what I'll do is I'll use this as my first one, and then see if I can build upon it, maybe get a better one in some collection I buy down the road. Reggie Jackson, 1970, always want to get cards like this, you know, and the condition's pretty good. And and just kind of add to my own PC of vintage cards there. And then of course the Jordan, the reprint is always fun to have. Maybe I'll put that in like some sort of like display case or something like that. Just to make it seem like I have it, but I have that iconic card, but I really don't. But there, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll have some more mail days coming up soon.